So the first preparation we have seen for alkanes, the second one we have seen for alkenes. What is this? This is the last one. What is the last one?
Alkynes, sir.
Alkyne.
Alkynes. Good. So the last one, the next brother or sister, whatever it is. So it is alkyne. So what is the general molecular formula for this? The first alkane. So this is AN series. What is the general molecular formula?
CnH2n plus
CnH2n plus 2.
CnH2n plus 2.
plus 2.
So what is the suffix for the next series?
CnH2n.
No, suffix. ENE.
E
ENE is the suffix, and what is the general formula? CN.
CnH2n.
So what is the difference between the first this homologous series and this homologous series? What is the general difference between the alkane series and the alkene series?
CH2.
It is just two hydrogens. So CH2 or generally two hydrogens?
Generally two hydrogens.
Generally two hydrogens, not CH2. So okay. So what is the last series which we are going to see now?
Alkyne.
Alkyne. So the suffix is this one. So with this only you would have learned in first semester the naming of this. So the series is INE series, YNE, INE, alkyne, methane, ethane, propane. Okay. So what could be the general formula here?
CnH2n minus 2.
Minus 1.
Okay. So I'm increasing the sound, which was very low. Okay. Cn H2n minus 2. So what is the difference between this and Kane series and Kyne series? Ene series and Ine series? So what's the difference? Tell me. So the difference between the Ene series and Ine series.
2 hydrogens.
There's two more hydrogens. Yes. So from Ane to Ene, it's two hydrogens. From Ene to Ine, it is two hydrogens. Okay. So we'll go for the small example for this series. So if you take the first carbon system, so that is for methane. What is the counterpart of methane in alkene? In alkene series, what is it? So we don't have no one in alkene series. What is the counterpart of this in alkyne series?
No counterpart.
No counterpart. So we don't have any because we need at least two carbon atoms to form a double bond or a triple bond. So we need at least two carbon atoms to form either a double bond, as in the case of alkene, or a triple bond, as in the case of alkene. So therefore, the one carbon system in the case of ene and ine is not there. It is not present. Okay, this is okay. So what is the first one? This is the first. What is the name for this?
Acetylene.
Acetylene. So this is acetylene, common name that one. So what is the IUPAC name for this?
Ethyne.
Ethane.
So suffix is YNE. So two carbon system. So we have methane. What is the parent name in this? What is the parent name? Parent name is ethane. I mean the two carbon system is the parent. What is the suffix in this? Yes, tell me what is YNE is the suffix, and that goes for the functional system. This is the function, and ETH is the parent root. That is goes over carbon system. How many number of carbons? Okay. Suppose. So how many carbons are there here? Yes. How many carbons?
Three carbons, sir.
Yes, 3 carbon. Yes, 3 carbons. So this is, see, are you understanding what I'm drawing? See, so if I put it, so I will take those, the remaining counterparts. Let us see only the alkynes. So if you extend the second one, which I have written, it will be like this: CH3, C triple bond CH. So I'll put here also one H is there. Okay, this is only I have written. So this is only I have written. What is the name of this? I am not asking the name. What is the how to the way in which we are written? No, how to tell this? What is the way we have written? This is called as line formula. So that is LINE. Okay. So it's not H. So it is LINE, line formula. So it is this one is a normal formula what we are writing on the left hand side. The right hand side is line formula. So which also we are familiar. So what's the name for this? Now you can tell me the name. So how many carbons are there? So this is one carbon. Propene.
One hydrogen, 6 other.
Three carbon atoms. One.
Hydrogen, sir. Hydrogen, sir.
Sir, there is a extra hydrogen. One second carbon.
Count then how?
Okay, one of you can see. Diana, see where I made mistake.
Sir, in second carbon atom, we are having one more.
Here.
Here in chemical field.
This side, left side or right side?
Left side, sir.
I have written on carbon. I have put, sorry. Oh, that hydrogen will not be there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Correct. What you are saying is correct. Yes, already the valence is satisfied. Sorry. Okay. So a carbon possesses how many valency for a carbon?
4, sir.
4, sir.
Already 4 are satisfied. Just what I drew was wrong. What I put that hydrogen is wrong. So thank you. So the name is so it's a 3 carbon system. Therefore, prop is the root, and so this is the basic root, and YNE is the suffix. So propine. Okay, right. So we'll go for the next one. So this is next one. So what is the name for this? How many carbon atoms?
4, sir.
Very good. 4 means what is the root?
But.
Very good. Bute. Then suffix YNE. Ine. So butane. Okay. So this is how we are naming. Okay, we will try one more with that. We will go for the preparation. So just even though just try to say, then you can. I think that you can understand me. Some people is trying or not. Yes, try. What is the name? What is the name for this compound? Now I have drawn on this side.
Heptane, sir.
Heptane.
Heptane. Good. So carbon, how many carbons are there?
7.
Seven.
Seven.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbon atoms. 7 means hept is the roots. And INE is the suffix. So heptane is the answer. Okay, these are the general. Already since you have also learned, just for refreshing, we have said the few nomenclature. Now we'll go for the. So we'll go for the preparation. So preparation of alkynes, and there are 3 methods. We'll take one by one. Baba, can you name the compounds? Karthikeyan Baba. Baba is there. Hello. I think Baba is there. He joined Aisha. Or after just they are joining and then left the class.
No, sir, he's there.
Is there only? Then why he is not answering? Karthikeyan.
Sir, Karthikeyan.
Where are you, man?
I am here only, sir.
And then how many times I called?
Sir,
Name this compound. Now, just you are seeing now, name this compound. Don't take much time. How many carbons are there? See, what is this compound? What is this element?
so 3, sir. 3 carbon, 2 chlorine, sir.
Very good. Correct only. Name it. I am numbering it for your easiness. I am numbering. Now, what is the parent system?
Right.
Is it propane? Is it propane? If 3 carbon, what do you tell?
Propane, sir.
Very good, propane. Now you add these 2 chlorines. In which?
Dichloropropene, sir.
That's good.
Dichloropropane. Propane.
Propane. Which places are there? That 2 chlorine, where are they?
Number 1 and number 3, sir.
What do you have to say? Yes, 1, 3.
Dichlorine.
Dichloro.
Chlorine. Dichloro.
Dichloro, not chlorine. Chlorine is
No.
element. This is not element.
Yes.
Okay. So 1, 3 dichloropropane. Okay. Right. Bhupati,
Yes, sir.
name these compounds.
1,2-dichlorobutane.
Very good. Wonderful. So 1, 2 dichlorobutane. So you can see the numbering system here. These are carbon. Where I am numbering is carbon. And 4th place it will be CH3. And 3rd place it will be CH2. And 2nd place it will be CH. First place it will be CH2. The valency will be filled. Okay, we are using line diagram. And line diagram will be generally easy. Okay, so this compound, they are particularly naming this as vicinal halides. See, what are vicinal halides? is what a vicinal halides. If the halogens are added to adjacent carbon, then those compounds are called as vicinal halides. So vicinal means adjacent. So see, carbon atom number 1 is having a chlorine, carbon atom number 2 having another chlorine. If such a molecule is there, then that we have to call as what we should call it is as vicinal halide. Okay, right. So from this we will prepare. So I'm not taking this. So I'm not taking this. 1, 3 I'm not taking. Just for naming purpose, this has come. So just I'm coming from right to left. Sorry for the delay. So usually we'll go from left to right, but since I drew this on the right, I'm coming from the right. So vicinal halides. Okay, here it's a vicinal halide. What are vicinal halides? The halides which contain 2 halogens on the adjacent carbon atom. That we call it as vicinal halide. So check whether this as vicinal halide. So whether this is vicinal halide or not, this portion.
No, sir.
That is not vicinal halide because it is attached to terminal carbon atoms. So these one we call it as terminals. As far as propane is concerned, 1 and 3 is terminal. These are terminal halides. Vicinal means nearby. Okay. So now going back to the reaction. Okay. Now so it is alcoholic KOH. So in the presence of a base, alcoholic base, so that is the reagent. I'm writing that. Okay, this is the product. What is this product? Let's tell me the product. Sridevi. Sridevi. Slept.
It's 1-chlorobutene.
Yes. N 1-chloro 1-butene. Okay. 1-chloro 1-butene. So we have got alkene. From here we have to move to alkyne. So ours is preparation of alkyne. Again another step. So the second reagent is NaNH2. So this is also a base. This is also a base, but this is a stronger base. So NaNH2 is a stronger base than alcoholic KOH, and then again a halogen will be removed, and we will be having this. So what is the name for this? So what is the name for this compound? It is
Fine, sir.
1. Okay, good. 1-butane. Okay, 2 steps reaction. If we use this reagent, ultimately it goes to the second step because it's a stronger base. It ultimately goes to the second step. So from here, step 1, we have removed halogens, and therefore, what will be the name of this reaction? Since we are removing halogens and getting dehalogenation reaction. Okay, so this is dehalogenation. Dehalogenation of what? So dehalogenation of what? Tell me, dehalogenation of what? Vicinal dihalides. That's what we have taken. So dehalogenation of vicinal dihalides, that is the first type of preparation. Okay. So here, from here, you can take any further higher alkanes, whatever it is. So here I have taken butane system. You can go for pentane, you can go for propane, whatever it is. You can go for hexane. Only one condition: the halogen has to be in nearby carbon atoms, adjacent. So vicinal halides. So what are the reagents we are taking? The reagents are alcoholic KOH in the first step, and in the second step, yes, tell me. It is soda amide, I think this name. NaNH2. Otherwise, you check it this name. So these two reagents you will get the final product. So butane. So this is the way we are preparing. Okay. I'm going for the second. So the name is this. The second preparation. Dehalogenation of geminal dihalides. What is the geminal dihalides? The second preparation. What is the geminal dihalides?
Halogen atom located on the same carbon atom.
Very good, wonderful answer. So this is geminal dihalides. What is the name for this? How many carbon atoms? Is it 4? 4 carbon atoms. Therefore, it is butane system. So we have halogens. So it is 1,2 dihalobutane. Okay. What is this? What is the second type of compounds? Just tell me. Vicinal dihalide. The second. Very good, very good. Second is vicinal. The first is geminal. It's the same thing, but here the reagent is different. Zinc test, zinc metal. Just you add zinc metal and you heat it. It's a single step reaction. So you have this. Okay. So you have this alkane. Okay, this is the second method. Okay, there are 3 methods and we are in the second. So you can take, as like previous, you can take any higher formula in the series. So the first preparation, it is of vicinal, the nearby carbon atoms. The second preparation, it is of geminal, the halogen atom which is situated on the same carbon atoms. That is called geminal. So here again the removal are HX, 2 HX, that will be removed. Here also the same thing. In this step -1, so here it will be -1 HCl. Here will be minus another HCl. Totally 2 HCl will be removed and the product will be formed. Okay. So then I'll go for the third one. And third one, you may remember, it is from previous class. So that is Kolb's reaction. So what should I take to prepare? Okay, sorry, this is not this one, that is from next one. So third is next. Sorry. So it is tetrahalides. So why the name tetrahalides?
4 halogen.
4 halogen atoms. Okay, so I will circle it. 1, 2, 3, 4 halogen atoms on adjacent carbon. So from here we have to prepare same thing, zinc test, zinc metal. It is used. So that's all. The 3 preparation. So all from halides, dehalogenation. All are dehalogenation. The first one is vicinal. So adjacent carbon atoms. And second one is geminal halides on the same carbon atoms. The third one is tetrahalides. Okay. So these are the three preparation under alkynes. And the last part in this unit is cycloalkanes. So with this our first unit ends. So with that also we end our class. So cycloalkanes. Okay. What is the first member in the cycloalkane? What could be the first member in the cycloalkane?
Cyclopropane, sir.
Cyclopropane is the first member. Why cyclopropane is the first member?
Sir, to form a cyclic ring, there should be at least 3 carbon, right?
Very good. To form a cyclic ring, there should be at least 3 carbon atoms. So, with one carbon atom, we cannot form a ring. With one carbon atom, we cannot form a double bond also. For double bond, we need at least 2 carbon atoms, double bond or triple bond. Okay. For alkane, only one carbon atom is okay, that is methane. For alkene, at least we require 2 carbon atoms. For alkyne, at least we require 2 carbon atoms. If you are going for cyclic, if you are going for ring formation, at least we require 3 carbon atoms. So only if 3 is there, we can form a ring-like structure. We cannot close it. With only 2, we cannot close it. So the first member is cyclopropane. The second member is cyclobutane. What is the America's strategic place for defense is called? What is the America's strategic place of defense called? So it is called as Pentagon. The tri-service headquarters of America, Army, Navy and Air Force, the building it is like Pentagon. Therefore, they call the place itself as like the Pentagon because of the shape of the building. So this one, and it goes like that, hexane, cyclohexane. So prefix you have to add cyclo for all these compounds. Since the ring structure is there, we have to add cyclo. So this is cyclopropane, 3 carbon system. So this is 4 carbon system cyclobutene. This is 5 carbon system cyclopentene. This is 6 carbon system cyclopropane. Okay. So we have to see little one preparation and then few properties. So we'll go for the preparation. Here only I have to start with coals. You know that was my yesterday's day before yesterday's question, I think. Yesterday's class question. 3 preparation. The first one is coal. So what I should take to prepare cyclopropane? Anaswara? Is there Anaswara? Is there?
Yes, sir.
What should I take now?
Sir, sodium or potassium salt of pentane dioic acid, sir. Glutaric acid, sir.
Yes, glutaric acid. If you are not remembering potassium salt of glutaric acid, if you are not remembering common name, just go for IUPAC. IUPAC will be very easy. Okay. So count the number of carbon atoms. How many carbon atoms? How many carbon atoms are there? So starting from here, 5.
Excluding CO.
Okay, for this one you have to add even acids carbon atom also. So 5 carbon atoms, therefore it is pentane system. So to the pentane, it is an acid, but there are 2 acid, therefore it is therefore pentane dioic acid. So it is pentane dioic acid. So there is a IUPAC. Now we'll go for So what to be added now? I think you know it. So it is
Electrolysis, sir.
electrolysis in the presence of water. So it is electrolysis. That's what that was a question. Yesterday's question. This one only. You remember I have given like this. So I'll put it in this way. Yesterday's question was this. CH2 thrice. Instead of line diagram, I wrote like that. This second, third, fourth carbon atom are clubbed here in this place. It was been clubbed here. The second, third, and fourth carbon. So the CH2 thrice. The terminals are acids, salts of an acid. Okay. Now we'll go. As you know, here the bonds will be getting broken. As you know from Combs, you have also written the assignment. Just keep writing that to remember. Here carbon dioxide will be eliminated. K will be going as KOH. So the remaining here it forms a radical. In this place, one radical. Okay. In this place, one radical. Carbon 2 will become a radical. Carbon 4 will become a radical, and here the bond formation will taking place. Okay. It will be like this. So it will be a radical first. Between the radical, the bond formation will be taking place because radicals are quite reactive. So during Diwali, we will be having crackers. So in cracker, the reaction goes in radical mechanism. Okay, that is why the radical reactions are very fast, and to the fast reactions, it is called as femtoseconds. What is it, femtoseconds? What is it, femtosecond?
10 raised to minus
10 raised to minus
15.
15 seconds. 10 raised to minus 15 seconds. Okay, that much fast the reaction will be taking place. All these, if that is taking place, then these reactions are explosive. So crackers and then burning of rockets, aeroplanes, that the fuel burning is that much fast. Okay, and rocket firing also in this. So this is the way in which it is prepared. I'll give one more example in the case of another example. Varshini, can you predict the product? Varshini?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me the product. So can I extend like this? It will be like this. CH2 4 times. Okay, it will 4 times I have put. That first and fourth, it will be attached to potassium salt of an acid. Okay. This part is like this. Now can you tell me? CH2 4, that one only I have extended like this. So now it will be easy. Okay. Kirtika. Kirtika, can you say? Just tell me the answer. What is the product?
Cyclohexane.
Wonderful. Cyclohexane. These will be moving as carbon dioxide. Okay, one carbon atom is less. This will be moving as carbon dioxide. Another carbon atom is less. A product will be formed by having only 4 carbon atoms. What is the name for this?
Cyclobutane.
That's correct. See how you're getting. See, that's why I have drawn like this. See, you see here this place. This will be moving, this part will be moving as carbon dioxide, this part will be moving as carbon dioxide, and here a radical will be formed, here a radical will be formed, and this is the intermediate. The first and fourth carbon will be the intermediate. From here, the radical joins very fastly to give the product. Okay, this is cyclobutane. Thanks, ma'am. Yashwant is there? Any boy? Who is there? Any Yashwant is there or not?
He's there, sir.
Yes, Yashwant can tell. Yashwant, at least you say yes or no. Yashwant joined, just joined and went. See how I can see student. Okay, virtually I am seeing whether they are just giving admit and then they are going joining and then. Yashwant,
Yes, sir.
what you are doing, man?
Yes, sir.
No, what you are doing? Are you listening? Are you?
Hello?
Yes. Now only you are saying why late?
Sir, sir, no, sir. Rain is, sir, full rain. No signal for me. Sir. Yeah.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful answer. So, what is the product of this? I think you will tell tomorrow only. No? If you are listening, you can tell. Any other boy?
Cyclopentane.
Okay, good. So this is cyclopentane. So because the 5 carbon atoms here, you can see the center, how many carbon atoms is there? That is the product will be formed. Okay. So that product will be formed because these are, this will be moving as carbon dioxide and that will be moving as the base KOH. Okay, this is what you have to understand. Okay. So this is the first preparation for cyclohexane. The first one is from coals. Okay. Yes. Now I am moving for the second one. Oh, no doubt. Irka article. Purnima சொல்லிட்டாங்களாமா கிளாஸ் சாட்டர்டே வேண்டாம் ஏதோ வர்க் வேணாம் சும்மா ஏதோ வர்க் ஃப்ரைடே கிளாஸ் சொல்லுங்க இல்ல நம்ம அதுல போட்டுறோம் குரூப்ல மெசேஜ் ஓகே சாரி நான் கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கேன் முடிச்சிட்டு வந்தேன் டெஸ்ட் So what is the halides? What we call this type of halides?
Terminal halides.
Very good. These are terminal halides. The other are vicinal and geminal. Okay. Just heat it with Na. So you need 2 Na because it will be more. It will be taking all the halogens. So NaCl will be removed. If that is removed, you will be having this. Okay. So that is the. So I need any other student who has not answered so far. You tell me what is this product. You volunteer me just what should I take to get this product? Cyclopentane. Just answer me. Otherwise, I have to see and call. So for those who are not. Yes. Tell me correct.
Dichloropentane, sir.
Dichloropentane. Correct.
1,5 dichloropentane.
Correct. That is the answer. Simple. That's all. So this is the second one. Okay. This is the second one. We are going to the last preparation in cyclo. So what is that? Can you guess? Sorry, one correction. Sorry, sir. One, just wait. I have to correct one thing. So can you name these compounds? So how many carbon atoms? So it's as like previous one. It's how many carbon atoms? 1, 2,
6.
yes, 6 carbon atom. How many acid groups are there?
2.
2, sir.
2 as so it is hexene dioic acid or succinic acid. Common name is succinic acid. Hexene dioic acid. Common name is succinic. Okay. So the previous was potassium salt. This is calcium salt. That's all. This calcium is only one calcium will be there. If you take potassium, it has to be in 2 places. As like here. So you have seen 2 places we have. So here one, here one. But if you are taking calcium, since calcium possesses 2 charges, it is 2 positive charge, only one calcium is enough. And that calcium is common to both the minuses. Okay, are you understanding? This is calcium salt of hexane dioic acid. Calcium salt of succinic acid, common name. Okay. So that one, just you have to heat it. This will be formed. Okay. So what is this? What is the name for this? This is a cyclic compound and therefore cyclo will be there. And what is it? This group? What do you call this group? It's a keto group.
Ketone, sir.
Keto group. Therefore, that keto group is there. And how many carbon atoms we have? So starting from here, we have 5 carbon atoms. Okay, pentane system. Okay. Okay, this is cyclopentanone. Okay. So one for ketone, pent for it's a parent system is pentane, and cyclo for it's a ring system. Okay. From here to here, we have to get it. From here to here, this one. What to be done? What is the conversion of? Here, the same thing here. Conversion of keto group into CH2. Sorry, a double bond will not come. It is the CH2. C double bond O to CH2. So that is called as Clemmensen reduction. Zinc in the presence of HCl, zinc also placed in mercury. So this one we call it as Clemmensen reduction. Okay, right. I'll give one more example. With that, we will close the preparation.
Here's information from Chemistry Libre texts.
So can you tell what next? I have to, sorry, please. Snehanjali. Varsha,
Yes, sir.
tell me.
Cycloheptanol.
Cyclohexanone. Okay. Just we'll go to the previous. So you see 6 carbon atoms were here. Okay. Here we have 6 carbon atoms. From that you get a compound with 1 carbon less, 5 carbon. So cyclopentanone. From that Clemmensen reduction you are getting 5 carbon atoms. The same thing you have to go. Okay, you see how many carbon atoms here?
8, sir.
Very good. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbon atoms. From this, we will get a compound with how many carbon atoms?
7.
7.
Very good. Wonderful. 7. Okay. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. So this is a carbon. So this will be having, so from this Clemmensen's reduction, zinc, mercury in the place of, in the presence of HCl. So this you have to understand here. Here I am marking. There are carbon atoms. Okay. So it is cycloheptanone. Okay. So this is our 3 preparations for cyclohexane group.
Sir,
So what are this is,
15.
sorry. Okay, cycloheptanone, not ONE. Thank you for your. So these are the 3 preparations. So one from Kolb, the second from terminal halides, and the third from this calcium salt of dioic acids. So with that, the preparation ends, and then properties. For easiness, I am taking cyclohexane system. So it's addition with hydrogen. It's not an addition reaction, just add with hydrogen. So we are going for properties. And what we are calling these type of reaction as ring opening reaction. What we are going to see now as they are called generally categorized as a ring opening reaction. Because the rings are being broken at some places. So here it will be broken. Just you add H2 and what you are getting is so this you are getting. What is the name of that compound?
Hexane.
Hexane, that's all. See this place here it is being broken. Where I am writing here it is being broken. And one hydrogen is added to this carbon. The another hydrogen is added to this carbon. That's all. The remaining is there as it is. Even you can draw like this. That's all. You can draw, but without bond. That's all. This is hexane. Okay. So bromine. Can you predict the products? The same type, similar only. Just what is the product?
Dibromohexane.
Correct. Wonderful. So okay, 1,6 dibromo. These are 6. This is a basic hexane system. Instead of hydrogen, bromine is added. That's all. 1,6 dibromohexane. That's it. Okay, I'll name somebody. Hussain. Can you tell the product, Hussain?
Sir.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, 1
Good. One
bromohexane.
wonderful. One bromohexane. Because to one carbon hydrogen will be added, to another carbon bromine will be added. That's all. So answer is correct. So very easy one. Just if at all we try to understand, it becomes very easy. Last but one preparation. So with oxidation. So with K1O4. So alkaline K1O4. So alkaline, which means basic, KOH or something. Again, the cleavage will take place between first and the sixth carbon. So in that place, it will be cleaned. So what is the product? This one. So
Butane.
so not butane. It is hexane dioic acid. 6 carbon atoms. So starting from this, it is 6 carbon. So check 6 carbon atoms. So it is hexane. The parent system is hexane. 2 acid groups, so dioic acid. Okay. So with that, we move to one more last reaction. And the last one we call it as, so far we have seen ring opening reaction. The last one we call it as radical reaction. Okay. Okay, let us take the same thing, cyclohexane. So plus chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Can you say the product? Can anyone? Cyclohexane plus chlorine in the presence of sunlight. That's what we have.
Chlorocyclohexane.
Chlorohexane.
Chlorohexane.
Sir, chlorohexane.
Yes. So this is the product. So not chlorohexane, simply we have to say chlorocyclohexane. So this is the product. Because it is cyclic. It's not as like previous, no. These things are here we have open chain system. Now it is not this is not open, this is closed, therefore it is. Maybe you can also number 1 chlorocyclohexane, that also maybe IPC system. Okay. This is a reaction which takes place in the presence of sunlight. Even this is explosive. Wherever radical is coming, that is very fast reaction and radical reaction. So this one we are going to see with mechanism. There are 3 steps. So first step is chain initiation. So the first step is chain initiation. Okay. Cl2 in the presence of sunlight or light, it goes into Cl with 1 electron. A species with 1 electron, we call it as a radical. Since 2 chlorines are there, we will be having 2 radicals will be formed. Suppose you have like this, even I can draw like this one. Chlorine is bonded to another chlorine with covalent bond. Okay. See this one, if it is breaking in the middle, each chlorine goes away with an electron. So a species with 1 electron, we call it as a radical. So this is what the chain initiation reaction. This is what I think you may remember ozone depletion. Ozone depletion also, it is a radical reaction. Where we use in fridge, what are the compounds we use in fridge to get refrigeration? Previously they used ammonia, but freons we use, or otherwise chlorofluorocarbons, CFC they tell. Sometimes even the fridge, once you use, sometimes after 6 or 7 years, we discard it. That gases go to the upper level atmosphere, I think stratosphere, and these freons react with the ozone there with oxygen, radical mechanism. So oxygen, ozone is getting depleted and it becomes oxygen. If ozone is there, see, suppose if we consider this as a globe, you have here, over the globe, we have here ozone layer that protect us from sun. With which rays? What is the ray?
UV rays.
If ozone layer, it's like a cover for entire Earth. So it fully covers the entire Earth. It prevents us from UV radiation from sun. What if since man does not, we destroys it. So we use chlorofluorocarbons. That one, it reacts with ozone there and it depletes it, breaks it. That's why they call a hole in the ozone layer, through which sun can enter and it causes skin cancer. Okay, so these reactions are also radical reaction. The first step is chain initiation. Okay, I'll go for the second one. So second one, it is chain propagation. So first step you remember. So chlorine, only one. Just chlorine, it breaks into 2 chlorine radicals. That's all. Okay. The second one, this chlorine radical, it reacts with cyclohexane. See here, you see, let us take a place. Any place you can take. In this place, it will be CH2. I am extending that place. It will be CH2, that place, and I'm also still more extending. That CH, how it will be a covalent bond. Okay. What it does, this chlorine radical, it takes only the hydrogen with 1 electron. Hydrogen with 1 electron with this chlorine radical, what it forms? H dot plus Cl dot. It forms HCl as a byproduct. The remaining you will be having this cyclohexenyl radical. So one radical will be formed plus HCl. Okay. Right. In chain propagation, we are having 2 steps. This is 2A and another, this cyclohexenyl radical. So it reacts with another chlorine molecule. See here, again the transfer of only 1 electron. A species with 1 electron, it joins here. So they for a I think in previous calls I said, if you put double-headed arrow, it is the movement of 2 electrons. If you put a arrow like this, fish hook arrow, this they are saying fish hook arrow, it tells us movement of 1 electron. Okay, so you distinguish whenever you are writing in mechanism. If 2 electrons are getting moved, you have to full-headed arrow. If 1 electron is getting moved, you have to put a fish hook here, half-headed arrow. So that is why it moves here and forms a chlorocyclohexane. So sorry, I wrote it in. Anyway, the Cl will be attached. Plus Cl dot. Okay, this is the second step, and the final step. Final step is named as chain termination step. Okay, Can you guess how the chain will be terminated? See, in the initiation, the chain is initiated by the formation of radical, chlorine radical. Chlorine, that radical which is being formed here, it starts the propagation. One chlorine reacting with cyclohexane, it forms a cyclohexenyl radical. And that cyclohexenyl radical, it joins with chlorine molecule and forms chlorocyclohexane, and another radical is being formed. Okay. The radical is this further joins with cyclohexane and the reaction propagates. It's like a nuclear fission reaction. You know that atomic fission reaction. Okay, uranium atom is bombarded with neutron. So you get what are the products when uranium bombarded with a neutron? Aircraft, I think. What are the two atoms? Remember? Plus 3 more neutrons will be formed as a product. So uranium is bifurcated. I am not just remembering the two atoms which is being formed. So let us keep it as A and B. Plus 3 more neutrons. These 3 neutrons in turn attacks the uranium and form again. This will be going. Therefore, this is called as chain reaction. That is how atom bomb, it goes in femtoseconds. That much fast. So again, this radical, it goes on till the final species is left over. How this will be terminated? This will be terminated like this. If 2 chlorine radicals are there, it will be joining as a chlorine molecules. Okay. If 2 phenyl cyclohexenyl, if 2 cyclohexenyl radicals are there, then this will be okay. Is there any possibilities of chain termination? Is there any more possibility? Since there are 2 radicals, how many? There are 2 radicals. You see, one is this, the other one is this one, and the third possibility is that this cyclohexenyl radical joins with chlorine and forms chlorocyclopropane. These are the 3. With that it ends. If the final species, at last some species will be remaining, with that it ends, the reaction ends. Okay. So with that the reaction ends, and also our class. Just I will summarize what we have seen today. Okay. So we have started with alkyne preparation and just basic difference between ene, ine, and also with their molecular formula, group formula, homologue molecular formula. And then just nomenclature of few basic alkynes. I'm not telling all, since we have seen in first sem. Then we are going for preparation of alkynes. Okay. So see the preparation of alkynes. There are 3 preparation of alkynes. All the 3 are from halides only. Only thing the name differs. Can you say what are the 3 preparations of alkynes? The number 1, yes. Vicinal halides. Number 2,
Geminal halides.
geminal halides. Number 3, tetrahalides. All are very simple. Just it's a minus HBr. That's all. So chlorine from one atom, hydrogen from another atom. If it is like this, okay. Tetrahalides means it is fully halogens only. There will not be any hydrogens. In gemhalide also minus HX. Okay. This is what for alkynes. Now we are going for cycloalkanes, the basic naming system. And then here Kolb's reaction, which we have read for alkanes. And if you are going for 3 or more dioic acid, starting from 3 itself, you will be getting cyclic system. Okay. With only 2 carbon system, we will be having alkanes. The remaining order goes for closed ring system. Okay, that's what we have seen many examples, starting from glutaric acid, succinic acid, and then others. This is the first preparation of cycloalkane. The second is terminal halides, simple reaction. And the third is calcium salt of dioic acid. It goes via two steps. The first step is formation of a keto system. Upon reduction, keto system goes to CH2 system. Okay. So then properties. The properties are classified into two types. One is ring opening reaction, where the ring is broken. Ring is broken. Four simple type. One is from hydrogen. The second is from bromine. The third is from HBr, and the fourth is oxidation reaction. Just the ring is being open. Simple. Acid addition. This is not addition. You cannot say this is addition, but it takes acid addition reaction. Just it is being added, ring is being opened and added, that's all. Okay, the last one only, it is an oxidation reaction, where oxygen is being added. Okay, the final is a radical chain system. This is not ring opening system, ring is always closed. Okay, so cyclohexane in the presence of sunlight reacts with chlorine. It's a very fast reaction. We get one chlorocyclohexane. So for this, we have to write in steps. There are 3 steps. The first step is chain is being initiated. The chlorine molecule goes to chlorine radical. The second step, chain propagation. Okay, where the chain is propagated via formation of many more radicals. And also you get the products. You get the product also here. The last. The finals, we have only 2 radicals, and 2 radicals means there are 3 combinations. If there are only 2 radicals, these are 2 radicals. And we'll be having the closing session will be the same type of radical, chlorine and chlorine, cyclohexane and cyclohexane, and interaction between the 2. Those 3 are the types, that's all. With that, the chain is. Okay. Okay, the last one, it will be like essay type question. You have to, just without words I have given. Okay, that is the assignment for this class. Okay, every class we are giving assignment. The assignment for this class is, we have to write the radical reaction of this one. Radical reaction of chlorination of cyclohexane. Just in a paper, just like essay question. Just I drew only the skeleton. But you have to give the statement, and you have to write. Okay. Also refer some books, but you would have understood by this time. But just you write the thing and then draw these things. Okay. That is the work of this period. Okay. So happy Pongal for all of you. Happy